in all the things that I've said, poker really relates to the complexity of the business world because you're making the same kinds of decisions. If you think about it, like game theory, for example, one of the big applications of that was von Neumann ran our Cold War strategy, okay, which was just a negotiation, right? Any foreign policy is a negotiation between countries. So it's the same thing as business, right? So politics, business, parenting, all these places, it's really an application of game theory. In parenting, you see that if I give my child a punishment and I do not follow through with it, that will have consequences for the future. That's game theory, okay? Where we're trying to do things, that might be painful now because they're going to help us in the future, for example. It's a lot of decisions we make in parenting are really game theoretical in that sense. So we've got this great little tight world of conditions of uncertainty, decisions under conditions of uncertainty. We don't know what cards our opponents are holding over time, where we have to think about. So in business, for example, there's a big difference between I'm negotiating with you for a one-time purchase, right? Which would be, for example, buying a house, where you do have unknown information, so it still applies. But I'm not buying any more houses from you in the future. So there's not necessarily as much value to me as taking such a hard line that I blow up the deal, okay? But if I'm a developer and I'm going to be negotiating a lot of houses against you, now I'll make different decisions about what kind of price I'm willing to offer, whether I'm willing to blow a deal up, because I have to make those decisions over time, right? Okay, so we can see all these places where you see that same kind of application. So the kinds of things that we learn, the kind of mistakes that you see people making at the table apply out very well to all of these other areas, business, politics, parenting, in the legal world, all these places. But what's really unique, and also the strategies that poker players use to overcome bias, that the expert poker players are using to overcome bias actually apply out as well.